How's it going, everybody? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson, and today I've got a fun little arpeggio lick for you in the key of D. Right now, Guitar Control is giving away this really cool free chord chart. There's a link in the description where you can get yours. It's in PDF format and has every chord you could ever need all neatly compiled into one sheet, so you can download it, you can print it off, and put a copy in your gig bag, put a copy where you practice, so just whatever situation you're in, you have any chord you need at a glance, and it's free download. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at this. All right. So starting off, we're going to do a D minor arpeggio. So for those of you who know how to play Stairway to Heaven, this is like the very first chord. I've just moved up to here. So I'm on the 12th fret of the D string with my third finger, and then my first finger is going to pick up the G, B, and high E strings, all at the 10th fret. Now, when we play this, we don't want to just have it sound like a chord. We want the notes to be separated. So, third finger picking this note up, and then when I go to the G string, I release the D string to mute it. Now when I play the G string here, I'm not just barring. I'm fretting the G string, but the B string and the high E strings are both muted. And then I'm going to roll my finger up. Now I'm picking up that B string, high E string is muted, and so is the G string. And then I'm going to roll it up again. Now I'm fretting the high E string, but the B and the G string are both muted. Alright, so when we get to the top of that, then we're going to hammer onto the 13th fret on the high E string with your pinky. Now, another thing too when you're making the approach up is that I'm heavily palm muting, so that way I'm just trying to isolate those notes separately so they're not ringing out, or I'm not hearing unwanted string noise. And as far as the technique itself, I'm not going to get too deeply into this. There's lots of lessons on here on the technique for this, but it's just it's one long continuous downstroke or one long continuous upstroke. So you don't want. What I do is I just let the pick come to a rest on the next string. And then over time you just get faster at doing it. So we do the hammer on there, and then we slide to the 15th fret. So now what that's setting us up for is now we're going to be doing a C major arpeggio, but now it's going to be a different voicing. So if you've seen my arpeggio series, this is the 3-string arpeggios. So we've slidden up here to the 15th fret, and then at the same time you want to drop your first finger to the 12th fret here. And now we're going to pick and pull off to the 12th fret. And then our middle finger is going to go to the 13th fret of the B string. And then our first finger to the 12th fret of the G string. So it looks like a D major shape, second inversion triad. So we're going to descend that down to the G string, and then back up, hammer, and slide to 17. Now we slide to 17. Then at the same time we want to drop our first finger here onto the 13th fret of the high E string, because now we're going to be doing a D minor. So we're up here at 17, we're going to pull off here to 13. So now instead of being like a D major shape, it's going to be like a D minor shape. We're flattening the third to make it minor. Then to the 15th fret on the B string, 14th fret on the G string, and then back up. hammer, and then tap 22nd fret. So what we're doing is we're tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets up. Because this is movable. Since we don't have any open strings, we can move this. So starting here, this where we started, this is a D, D minor here. So what we're we can move this around wherever we wanted to. If we moved it here, this is an A. So it's movable around into different places. The further you are down this way, I think it's more difficult to play. And then up here, it gets more difficult too. And then if you have a 24 fret neck guitar, then you could do it in E minor, because you could still do it here. It's just that you don't have enough frets to tap the note. Here. So yeah, not too terribly difficult to play. I mean, if you're completely new to this technique, I'm sure it would be difficult. But I tried to make it something. Whoops, tapped the wrong fret. Try to make it something that was was a little bit simpler. But so there's things that you could do to this to make it fancier, bigger. You could play the extended arpeggios. And just add in the extra the D and the A string. You could add those in, and again, these are like series that I've already gone over before with all these shapes and stuff that they're here on the channel. Alright, so there you have it. Pretty cool D minor arpeggio lick. And like I said, it's movable, so you can move it around into different keys, do different stuff with it. So if you like this lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this or other guitar-related topics. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.